global tension through those fascial bands and all the muscles they connect to. Like all the way from your forehead all the way to your feet. If you're doing this, if you're only collapsing your back, that might be like the one place you can break down the whole function of that back line. So it's really important to try, especially in a pose like this, to get that lumbar extension. And here's what it would look like. So if I'm on my back, and this is just rounded, if I try to lift my leg up, my glute really doesn't do much to lift it. It's kind of, I lose a lot of power here. But if I've got my low back more extended, more extended, more extended, more extended, and you can even feel your muscle bands right in here, even if the lumbar isn't totally in. Now, the glute can actually work. That's our lunge mechanic from the very beginning of class. And when that leg starts to come up, it's a complete action of hamstring, hip, and low back. And eventually that will be what makes your forward fold a release, like in your hip flexor. So if you do want to come all the way up, there should be this low back glute and hamstring work. So notice I went to the arch first, and I'm coming down by a rounding more. And so this is a pretty intense. If you want to learn how to puff your kidneys and use this whole thing, press your head back, and you're still working that connection. And so that's working out that lumbar extension and releasing that whole back body line, that fascia. So you can do a great job of releasing a ton of this tension from head to toe. Like I mentioned, that disc, like those disc issues, if you don't stretch and you've got those types of disc issues, it'll really get bound up and really start to suck. So the way you do stretch is you do a global stretch, that whole fascial band, without collapsing that one area. And that's a basic way to work a whole bunch of other injuries too, especially like the hamstring tear, type pec minor type stuff too. So if you want, go all the way up into full, like full shoulder stand. If you're not used to pressing your head back as much as I've talked about yesterday and today, take it a little easy. This will probably collapse a bit, but exercise this in some of those fish prep poses. All right, so try it one more time and just take a moment or two.